Hello, this is Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, guys. It is me and my CS52LIS. So earlier you saw a pedestrian ace. What we're going to witness here is an 1800 base and some change. 1800, look at that. You know when the game starts like that, good things are afoot. Also, too, and at the same time, there is no artillery. Full disclosure, this game doesn't happen if there's artillery. Not in the way it happened anyway. But let's watch as Guido gets 1800 base. I thought it was a monster game. I knew it was when I was playing it. I could have swore I did 8,000 damage. It wasn't anywhere near that. More like 4,000. But the spotting was up there as well at about 4. So over 8,000 combined is what this is going to end up being. So we'll come up to the hill on proc. There's no artillery. Look at the fantastic grouping, Camp-a-Lama, ding-dong, shlama-lama, going on the west side. Alright, so we're just looking at shots. That one goes into his turret. That's a bit of a bummer. I do not get lit. The enemy team is not pushing in, but my little light tank. Now, the other thing that happens, this actually happened on stream, on my stack-up stream. A couple of you guys were watching. The other thing that happens is this guy dies and becomes an asset. In fact, he becomes more of an asset dead than he is alive. But we'll get to that in just a minute. We're taking some shots. So far, the enemy team hasn't pushed it, but there we go. Now we've got a Carnarvon. I love this bush right here. The only problem with it is it does, especially if you're tall, the taller you are, the worse it is. They can kind of sneak up and see you right here. So you do have to be careful. It is quite a long backup before you go hold down and away from him. So you just kind of have to play it by ear. Watch the terrain above you. The A44 is keeping this guy lit. I got to back out because the Carnarvon has great gun depression. I just don't want them to see me. T29 takes a couple hits. And I'll come up here and I'll use the mediocre gun depression here. We'll see if we can start putting shots. That's a Type 4, unfortunately. Very heavily armored tank. Hey, my A44 is dead. And here's where he becomes more of an asset dead than alive. Right now, he is armor right there, blocking the guys, especially from above if they come up and over the Carnarvon. It does complicate his shots on me. So I'm at 287 damage, 640 assist, and these guys keep on keeping on. Now, the other thing that happens here is the 7501K and the other heavy down there, the 4502B and the Barask, do a pretty good job. I light this dude on fire so he can give me a bunch of extra hit points. Do a pretty good job of keeping these guys lit and honest. So I'm just pushing that Hulk up a little bit so that I can get close enough to proxy light and give myself a little protection from them. I don't have any protection from the side, which I was seeing one in. There we go. Get a little low roll at 290 on that guy. Put some assist on the Carnarvon. So every time I come up here and get a light, I've got a T25 back in the back. I've got a Lurva up top, but I don't know if you can see him. And the T25 too is giving me some of this assist, you know, at 240 hit points, a shot right there. Would have been nice if there was a couple more TDs up there, but there's not. Let's see if we can get a shot on this. Boom, just, man, I was waiting for that reload. Now I pressed 2 because I was shooting at the side of this guy right here. I finally get a couple shots. Excuse me. But it's going to be hard from now on to get the pen. I'm out of APCR, so I've got a lot less pen, and even flat player noise looking at me. He's not liking the shots in the side. I'm at 2,400 damage, 1,528 assist, and 600 blocked. Like I said, this doesn't really happen if there's already in the game. And we're losing, guys. We're 0-4. Oh, there we go. Pantera sees me. I didn't notice the T29 had come up and over. Just try to get a little shot, maybe get into the pixel there. Shift a little bit over, now I find the Carnarvon. That's going to get me lit. The T25 is attempting to do something. I'm really wondering, this T29 is starting to get aggressive, so I'm wondering really if he's going to try to push up in here. I think they know that if they get rid of me, they have a huge advantage. And look at this, it's 0-5, guys. We're in big trouble. So at this point, I'm just thinking, get as much damage as you can, Guido. You're at 2,700, 2,100 assists. That's all good. 7501's taking a hit. We lost the 4502. The Barask is still working. And there's 4 of them down there, but I have really whittled these dudes down. I missed. Some of these snaps go, some of them don't. I'm actually having pretty good RNG. Considering how hasty most of the shots were, it's really great RNG. But like I said, that A44 is an asset. We do kill the Carnarvon, and that makes me feel like the T29 won't be as brave. So now I'm going to change what I'm doing, and I see the Tiger too. I'm thinking, all right, I don't know why you're doing this, but let's just get rid of him. And I get hit by the Pantera. I don't have a kit. I can't quite get away. There's some more assist. Pantera tracks me again, but he can't get into my hull very well. I'm probably dark at that point. I back out of there, and more assist. The Su-130 got caught out, and that's what happens. I mentioned that when you're on this spot, you can be spotted by them, but at the same time, if they're high enough, they are spotted by you, and then shots from down below. The Lurva is actually in the bushes there, now getting some of the spotting or assist damage out of the guys I'm spotting, and the T-25 is still up there just rocking every time someone gets spotted. So I'm going to come up here and see if I can't catch one of these guys out. T-29 fires from down below, and we've evened it up to 3-6. Look at the giant train of dudes that were over on the west side. There's only 4 of them alive. And I remember thinking as I was in this game, wondering how many guys can there possibly be over there. Let's think about this. We got 4 in the middle alive. There's 1 dead Tiger. That's 5, 6, 7. There's 2 more up there. 8, 9, 10, 11, counting the 2 that are spotted. There's just not many. But there's enough to have lost a few guys, and it looks like every time they push, it's not going well. Not quite the right angle on the turret, plus looks like I actually hit the ground. Now I'm expecting one of these guys to finally try to come at me. The Scorpion G gets lit again. And this is tricky, right? This kind of position. It requires a lot of cross-check. It requires a lot of paying attention to the minimap, moving the camera around, trying to see if you're spotted. Even kind of assuming that I'm spotted. I think I got another assist on that right at the end. So come up here and see if I can't find this guy. There we go. There's the CS-44. I didn't even realize that guy was up there. So there's one of the missing dudes. And I think, well, is he actually going to come up maybe here and look for a little... No. He backs down. I get lit. I'm at 2,800 damage, 3,945, and down goes the CS-44. Going to bring me up to over 4,000. And now we got the T-29 out in the open. Another thump on him. And all of a sudden it's 5-8. 5-8. We're not winning, but we're looking good. Not quite enough to take out the Pantera. That would have been very nice. I know there's still 2 guys up here. Try a blind shot, but it doesn't work. I do eat a shot from the E50. And then here's the T-29 who says, you know what, dude, I need to get rid of you. And I think, you know what, maybe I can just get high enough to sneak a shot right into there. And we take him down. 2 kills, 2,547, 4,200 assist. Again, I don't know if you can say this enough. This doesn't happen. Oh, I just rushed that shot. This does not happen with Artie, more than likely. Gotta aim where I thought he was. There we go. He still is. And now it's 9-8, and we've evened this thing up big time. Now it's just the Borovsk, and the Borovsk is doing a nice job. The 25-2 says, can you take the hill? Which is, look, dude, you're camping. But I say I'll try. But he's really right, to be quite honest, because the Scorpion, I see the Type 4 right there. The Scorpion looks to be the only thing that's up there, from what I can tell. That's 4 of the 1, 2, 3, 4 of 6 that are alive. So I'm thinking, all right, the Scorpion's probably up here somewhere. What can we do with this guy if he is? Oh, nope, there's 2 of them up here. All right, so we'll just dump that guy. We'll get rid of him. Back on out. Just in case I got lit, which I did. I don't really want to eat that HE shell from the Type 4. And he was moving up thinking, oh, I'd really love to get rid of this guy who's been a thorn in our side. The Borovsk is still alive. The Borovsk has a good game as well. He's doing some yeoman's work over there. Can't quite get a shot. Another bounce. So I wait a while so that when I come up and over, the AT up here isn't expecting me. So I'm like, there we go. I didn't want to come right away. Sneak one into his top right. As far as the way I'm looking at him, it's top left from his perspective. That backs him out. And now I'm looking at this going, all right, how do we break this open? I don't really want to cross the top of this hill because the AT comes up and over and sees me, then the Type 4 comes up, I get hit with HE, I get hit by the AT, I probably don't survive. So now I'm looking at this going, all right, I'm going to have to go the road less traveled. I'm going to have to take the low road. And this is a move that doesn't get made a lot on this map. But in this case, it looks like it's going to work because I'm looking at what's left. The Pantera and the JT are on the other side. I'm missing the 100M1. He's the wild card. If he's up there somewhere or on the back edge of the hill, this could go south pretty quickly. But I'm just going to go ahead and come down here. I'm glad that the Type 4 did not come up high enough to see me. I'm also glad I didn't tear my tracks off doing that. T-25-2 is going up and over, and then I'm going to come around from the bottom. The Barask is kind of keeping the Type 4 hit busy. He actually came onto my side. Looks like he's going to use his speed and maneuverability to try to get around and mess with the Type 4. Down goes the Pantera. That was a good kill. And now it's just me hoping that I'm fast enough to get up and over here before they react to this move. And of course wondering where is the 100M1. The good news is he's over there on the west side, which I sort of suspected but didn't know at the moment. Could bump into that guy. But guess what? They were able to kill the poor... Watch this. Yes, baby. When it goes right, it goes right. 4,240, 1,400 bounced, 4,222. And then we've got the Type 4 hanging out right there. The Barask says, hey, I'm going this way. And I think, all right, let's pinch this dude. I was going to go up there, and I thought about the middle. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe swing back. There we go. That's what I thought I did. As I recalled, further away the better. Barask is going to go in there and get a light. Again, I'm worried about the 100M1. I really don't want him to be sitting right here, which he is not, thank goodness. But the Barask kills that guy. And I'll cross over here in the bushes. Again, got to be careful, man. It's a JT and a 100M1. If they get a couple shots on us before we can see them, take out the Barask, hurt me or take me out, we're in trouble. So the two TDs are just sort of sitting there. And now the question is, what has the JT and the 100M1 done? Did they come back? Are they sitting there staring, you know, one staring north, one staring south? Are they moving together? What are we seeing right here? I don't get lit. We're just moving across. I see the Barask pushing in hard. I'm looking to get into this bush right here if I can. And then we get them both lit. So there's the 100M1. And there's the JT who's going right after the Barask. I'm just shooting into that dude. Kills the Barask. I'm not really sure if he noticed me or what's going on here, but we're down to almost no shells. Get that guy dead, and then the 100M1 dies, and we end this with 3 shells total. 6 kills, 4,796 damage, 4,407 assist, 1,800 plus base, I think 1,824, something like that. Base experience game on proc. Doesn't happen if there's artillery. More than likely I get splashed like you read about up there. The death of the was it an A44 really actually ended up helping me out. Lots of stuff had to go right here. Some blind shots, some snapshots that worked, but that game was definitely a lot of fun. You got to love it when those kinds of things happen in this game. Every now and again you get that golden game. I didn't realize until I watched this replay that I had got down to 3 shells. It's rare that you get through all your shells in a medium tank, that's for sure. At least a standard medium tank as opposed to, say, an autoload or something. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the 1800 base. That's all I've got. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support of the channel as always, and we will see ya.